In the crucible of 50,000 times the Earth's surface pressure, and scorching temperatures exceeding 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit, diamonds emerge. Raw carbon undergoes a relentless transformation, forging a material of unparalleled strength. Born under pressure and torture, they stand defiant. But amidst those moments of pure chaos and disorder and worry and pain, we have to answer a question for ourselves. What are we going to do with that? We have to answer for ourselves, not what are you, but what am I going to do with that pressure, if you will? The thing that's weighing you down, the thing that just keeps crushing you again and again. What are you going to do with that pressure? And as I talked about in the first part of this video, you really have two options. Either you crumble under the pressure, or you go stronger from it. The pressure creates something new, like a blade coming out of the forge, right? I mean, from the perspective of the iron, right? Becoming a sword isn't a very enjoyable process. You're molded, you're shaped, you're burned, you're melted completely, and you change form entirely. But in the end, I would certainly say the sword is probably saying it's worth it. And that's true with anything hard in life. Looking back after it, after you go through those hard difficulties and hard whatever it might be, you lose a job at work, a family member dies, or something terrible happens in your life, in the moment it really hurts. And later on you can look back at those times and remember the good things about it. But it's hard to become joyful and in those moments. But as I said, you have to answer the question for yourself, what will you do with that pressure and that pain? Because that pressure and that pain is unavoidable no matter what we do. I mean, certainly you can minimize it, you can make right decisions, but to a certain degree, the pressure that you feel, you're going to feel no matter what. A great example could be, and people like David Goggins have said this before, but pick your hard. And this is a slight tangent, but still, being overweight and having knee problems and arthritis and just hurting every day and having a difficulty getting out of bed, that's hard. But what's also hard is being healthy and having a healthy diet and working out and working for your future. Both of those things are both hard. However, one of them is worth being hard and one of them is not. In the same way as picking your pain, picking your hurt, picking your hard, picking your difficulty in life, no matter what, life is going to give you pressure. However, it's unavoidable. But if you can learn from that pain, from that pressure, and instead of trying to run from it, but instead growing from it and not being broken from it, learn to become stronger through the pressure of life, then that's simply the best solution. I mean, either, as I said, you have option A or option B, right? Either you crumble under it or you grow stronger from it. And personally, I would rather grow stronger than crumble entirely. And I would sure hope it's the same for all of you. So, I can give a personal example right now with my personal life, right? An anecdotal experience. With my life right now, I'm in college and I'm in a STEM field, so, not easy. And there's a lot of pressure on me from that alone, and a lot of self-inflicted pressure of trying to succeed. We'll come back to that later. The pressure of success is something, I guess, more or less that I'm talking about now. But right now, for me, I have that pressure of my own expectations, of trying to succeed in this area of my life. let alone I have relationships that I'm trying to maintain and trying to grow. And then I have my spiritual life I'm trying to maintain and grow as well. And then I also have my own expectations for my future and for my business and for YouTube that are, quite frankly, very ambitious. And if I have those desires, if I have those goals, and I truly believe I can get them, either I'm foolish or I'm right. And the decision I had to come to is that in this pressure I face, I need to face it head on and with a plan. And amidst this pressure, you can look it in the face and take it upon yourself, take that yoke upon yourself, and figure out your next step, and your next plan, and your next move forward. So, like I said, to give a very specific example, a couple days ago, I was having lots of exams and lots of tests, and I think it was getting stressful with school. And then relationship-wise, things were also stressful. And just so on and so forth, whatever it might be. And also with my business side of things, I have very high expectations for myself. And that's self-inflicted expectations. And this thing hovering above me is that weight of success. And I feel like I was being crushed by it the other day. I felt hopeless and I felt like I had nowhere to go. However, while I'm making this video, I realized that I was doing the exact opposite of what I'm saying for you guys to do. I was running away from it. I was afraid of failing. I was so afraid of failing that I didn't want to give it my all. And that's the actual opposite, like I said, of what I would say you should do. You should try and try again until you fail, and so you can learn what not to do. And keep trying until eventually you'll get it, or it'll direct you in a different path. But I suppose it really comes to two options whenever you're faced with the pressure of life. Like I said, either you crumble or you grow stronger. But more specifically, either you run, or you pretend like it's not there, or you let life throw you wherever it might, or you look it in the face, you grab the yoke and put it on your back yourself, and you say, no, this is my weight, this is my pressure that I have. It's not escapable. And so it's mine and alone to carry. And I will do that to the best of my ability, and I will succeed no matter what.